Hi, my friends. It's Emily Kaufman, the Travel Mom, here with another travel talk. I sure do miss traveling. I love the cultural experiences, meeting people, and having an authentic getaway. And Mexico is one of my favorite places to do that because of everything I just mentioned. And today I'm excited because my guest is Mr. Tequila, Juan Bonilla. Hey, Juan, how are you?
Hello, Emily. Thank you very much for hosting me on your show. Hopefully today we're going to learn a little bit about tequila and very good stuff that happened in Mexico.
Where are you right now?
Right now I'm in my bar. This is in Atlanta, Georgia, so mi casa es su casa. Whenever you want to come, you're more than welcome. But behind me, a little collection of tequila that I love to see.
Now, it's not a little collection of tequila, actually. How many bottles of tequila are there?
I'll say about 500, give and take, different.
That's a few more than a few bottles of tequila. So when I visit Mexico, I realize how much people enjoy and appreciate tequila. Can you explain the proper way that you're supposed to truly enjoy tequila?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, tequila is part of our culture, and that's why it's so important for us. So it's not, even though it's being publicized as something to just have fun and drink as much as you can and completely go to bed, that's not really the way. The way is to just enjoy it. And the longer you can enjoy it, the better. So, you can think about it like you start in the morning all the way to the night, and you do that for several days. That's the proper way to do it. If you just want to get drunk, that's a different story, but the cultural aspect is really to enjoy it throughout the day. So having a good meal with your family, your friends, and just have as a part of the table, right? And that comes from like the Latin culture in terms of Spain and Italy, where you have a big table with a lot of wine. Well, in Mexico, we were not that big on wine, so the tequila came to just switch that around. Instead of wine, we do tequila.
And
So
tequila is meant to be sipped, correct?
absolutely. I mean, I'm going to show you a couple of things. First, I think it's important to do the proper glassware. I like to use champagne flutes. That's the one that most people have at their houses, so you don't have to worry about much of it. And then when you serve tequila, good tequila, so we're going to talk about a few bottles, but you should just serve it on the side. And once you pour it, just sip it. I call it kiss the glass. Just a little kiss on
A little kiss of the glass of tequila. I like
that's
that. I like
that's
that
the
a lot.
proper way. So we advertise it always as kiss the glass, because that way you don't shoot it. You don't try to put too much in your mouth. You just put a little bit of amount so your palate actually start to understand what's going on. So it's not the alcohol, it's really the agave that you want to try, the taste and just
And
feel.
you provide opportunities for people to be with you and actually enjoy tequila and learn more about it. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked. We have a trip to Mexico where, we take a small group of people, and my team and myself, we curated an experience that is like no other. You cannot really go and book this by yourself, even though you go to the same places. It's not like that. So what I did is I have a lot of my friends are tequila makers, and they're the owners of these companies that produce a lot of tequila. So we go down to their places, usually in the factory or in a hacienda or a very boutique hotels, where we have that experience. So we travel down there, and we're greeted by a bus that is just specifically for us. Is one of those big buses, about 23-seater, with bathrooms and everything. So like good stuff. And then we just enjoy. Every single time we go and sit down is usually a 5 to 8 course menu, and each one of them is going to be paired with a different tequila. So you get to really understand the culinary arts plus the tequila aspect of it together into one trip. So that's what is pretty amazing.
The dogs are barking in the background because they're very excited about tequila since it's September 15th, the day that we're airing this. Why is September 15th so significant?
Oh, wow. Well, that's the Mexican Independence Day. So, you know, a lot of countries in Latin America celebrate Independence Day during the month of September. So, the month of September, we call it Hispanic month, Mes de la Hispanidad. That's a very popular term here in the United States. But in Mexico, it's El Mes Patrio. That means, you know, where the nation was built. So, September 15 is the day that we celebrate the start of that spark that really get us through out of the Spanish regime to the Mexican new country, right? So it's huge. It's very, very big. There's traditional dishes that are only created for September. There's traditional tequilas that are only meant for September. And this year we're celebrating 204, if I don't mistaken in my count in my mind, but 200 and no, it's 210, I think, years of the independence. Um, and there's several tequila houses that are creating special reserves for this year in particular. In the year 200, there were 7 or 8 different tequila factories that come together to create one, which I should have here. Give me just 1 second. I want to show you that bottle. Because this is something to that I want to show you, audience. It's called 2 Centuries. That was in 2010 to celebrate the Mexican Independence Day. So there's another edition this year to celebrate the 210 year of independence.
Well, if people want to join you on one of these trips or have a virtual experience, since you are Mr. Tequila, how can they find you?
Well, the easiest way by far is we have a page that is called vivatequilafestival.com. We created a whole festival so people can come and join us to enjoy tequilas. But that webpage also has information about these trips. And the trips to Mexico, we do it, you know, usually 3 to 4 a year, depends on the regions that we're going. The main region of tequila is in Jalisco. It's one state that is kind of like on the I'll say occident of the country. And then we have another trip to Guanajuato, which is closer to the central area of Mexico, but that one has a particularity that they can produce tequila and mezcal. So, you know, if you're curious about that. And then we do another one to Durango, which is a little bit up north, but that one is for just mezcal because they cannot produce tequila everywhere in the country. There's only a few states that can produce tequila. So we do a little bit of each, trying to get this experience for people that are more into tequila, more into mezcal, or a little bit of both. You know, we tailor it for different tastes and passions. So, yeah.
And what about the festival? If people want to join in online, can they do that?
Well, yes, definitely. I mean, all the tickets are there. This year, however, you know, it's been a weird year, and a lot of authorities are asking us to please don't make big gatherings. But you know, still, we still do it every year. Hopefully, next year is going to be just all back to normal. But the whole idea of a festival is that we invite a group of restaurants of different types of cuisine, right? So we got the Asians, we got the Europeans, then we got the Americans, and obviously we got some Mexicans too. But it's about, you know, a good mix. And if you want to enjoy sushi, what type of tequila goes with sushi? If you want to have pasta, what type of tequila goes with pasta? If you want pulled pork, right? We have that tequila for it. So each one of those restaurants is paired with a different tequila house. So if you got the time and the effort, you can taste, you know, I'll say probably 30 or 40 different tequilas with 34 different plates. So it's an amazing experience, you know, too.
Well, when the time is right and it's safe for me to travel and be with you, I would love to learn more about tequila and have that little kiss of the glass of tequila with you. Thank you so much, Juan, Mr. Tequila. It's been a wonderful pleasure learning about what you do.
Well, thank you very much for the time, and salud. You know?
Salud.